Your next storyteller is a science educator, a community advocate, an aunt, and a Zumba instructor. Yes, she does it all. And she's also a first-time storyteller. Please give it up for Carla Easter.
When I say that, the Pepper MC is here to stay. And you know, if I was a book, I would sell. Cause every curve on my body got a story to tell. Yeah, word 'em up, word 'em up. What word 'em up?
I'm not going to enlighten you or tell you anything magical, but this was an opportunity for me to talk a little bit about my enlightenment through menopause. So everybody realizes that women at some point go through the change. And I'm here to tell you that it really is the change. Things are always changing. But certainly I don't want you all to feel like this is going to be a sad story for me. So last year, in 2018, I turned 50. And for me, it was kind of cool to turn 50, except for the fact that people kept reminding me that you are half a century old. Also, 2018, if you were born in 1968 and turned 50, you were constantly reminded that all these interesting things happened in 1968, and this was the 50th anniversary. And also that you probably had more years behind you than in front of you. But again, I was cool with that. So in 1968, we recognized, in the 2018, we recognized the anniversaries of the assassinations of Martin Luther King and Robert F. Kennedy. We also witnessed, or I didn't witness, but folks witnessed the first interracial kiss, courtesy of Star Trek, okay? And it was the first time that we had a manned spacecraft orbiting the moon, the Apollo 18. So it was a pretty cool year. But it also was a reminder for me that, damn, I'm 50. But you know what? It was also an opportunity for me to celebrate the fact that as 50, even though I didn't have any children, I was okay with that. My biological clock stopped, which meant I wasn't going to have any children. But I was cool with that because I hadn't really planned on that. But it also was the reminder for me that I have 4 wonderful folks that I heap all kinds of love on, 2 nephews and 2 nieces. And that because they were really my children, that I could help pay for college tuition, buy their first cars, and plan to help pay for future weddings. It was also a reminder that I was so blessed to have wonderful parents who were still living, who were pretty healthy, could enjoy their grandchildren, could basically call upon me if they needed anything. And I turned into the daughter that bought her mom cool shoes, because I don't believe in orthopedics, okay? And that I could share great courses with my dad. I also recognized that, yeah, at 50, it could have been really sad that I didn't have children, but I have a great house. I have 2 awesome inquisitive cats and a partner who lets me live in the house with my 2 inquisitive cats. So although we share the house, he tolerates the cats. I spend my days at work imparting wisdom upon my colleagues because I'm the oldest person in the office. I also spend my time telling my younger colleagues, it's really not that bad getting older. It's actually pretty cool. And that at one time, telling a story about someone who's 50 with no children would have been pretty sad. But I look at it as someone who absolutely loves life and who has given room and board to 2 would-be farm cats, and that's okay. So, the other thing I have to mention, at times, I do miss being 20-something. What I miss is being able to wear anything I wanted, eat anything I want, and do anything I want. But now I recognize it's cool to do yoga. I teach Zumba from a 50-year-old perspective, okay, which is all right. And I eat more fish and less chips, but I'm all right with that too. The other thing that is really kind of cool for me to think about is that your body does change. So it's not that I don't recognize that I got more gray hair, and that I've lost my waist and my eyesight is diminishing. I now wear corrective lenses that are bifocals, but that's all right. But for me, it's been an opportunity to basically experiment with cool hair color, buy cool glasses, and buy new clothes. Every physical change has brought with it a new fashion experience and reward. So, for me, I'll just leave you with this. If there are any women out there who are embarking on 50 or who are already 50, if you ever feel sad or unhappy, feel free to give me a call, because I will sit down and have a cup of tea and coffee with you and remind you that every day is a gift. And at this point in our lives, we've been given 18,000 gifts plus, and that we should treat every day as a birthday. So thank you for your time, and thank you so much for coming out.